In today's tutorial, we're going to revisit the star stitch. Here's a little swatch I made. I did a tutorial about 5 years ago, but today we're going to have a look at a slightly different technique. It's a technique a subscriber suggested to me about 2 months ago, so today I'd like to share that with you. So let's begin. To begin, chain 14. The star stitch is worked in any multiple of 2. So once you've worked your 14 chains, we can start with row 1. We skip the first chain, and under the top loop of the second chain, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. And you repeat this in each chain along until you have a total of 6 loops on your hook. And it's these little loops that are going to form the arms or the legs of the star, whichever you prefer to call them. Once you've got your 6 loops, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook to close. This will form the side of your work, and this is the base. Next, insert your hook into the eye of the star, yarn over and pull up a loop. This left little leg here or arm is where we usually work our first little insert and pull through a loop after our eye. However, we're actually going to rotate the work this time and go into the back loop just there. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Then go into the base of the stitch just there and repeat. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And then we work into the next chain. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And then into the next chain, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up another loop. You should now have 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook to close. And that's the second part of the star stitch you've made. And we repeat this all the way to the end. Insert your hook into the eye of the star, yarn over, pull up a loop. Find that left little arm or leg, and that's the base. Rotate it slightly just to find the back loop there. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the base of the star, yarn over, pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop again. When I said insert your hook here into the base of the star, I meant into this little stitch just to the left here. Right, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Then yarn over and pull through the remaining loop on your hook to complete your third part of your star stitches. Insert your hook into the eye of the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Find that back loop by rotating just slightly. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the base of the star stitch, or that, I should really say the left leg, and then insert your hook into the next chain, pull up a loop, and into the next chain, and then pull up a loop. You have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the remaining loop, and that's created your 4th part star stitch. And now we repeat. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop by going into the eye, then into the back of that left leg, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the base of that left leg, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and go into the next chain, which is the last chain, yarn over and pull up a loop again, then yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook to complete the 5th star. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get a nice straight edge and finish the row, I like to go into the eye of the star again and yarn over and pull up a loop, and then I go straight into the base, not into the back loop, just straight into the base of that left leg, the last stitch, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, just pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 2. And although that seems a bit taller, the stitch, don't worry, it all evens out. And that completes row 1. For row 2, no need to chain, just turn your work as if you're turning the page of a book, like so. And then we're going to work some half double crochets into the eyes of all these little stars. So we find the first eye, and then we yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to make a US half double crochet. That's a UK half treble. We need to work 2 into each eye. So we find the next eye, which is just there. The next eye is just there. And the next eye is there. Don't know if you can hear my little cat purring. I think you heard her little paws or claws scratching on the table earlier. There we go. So that's the final eye. This is how it's looking. So this is the wrong side. And to finish off row 2, we locate this very last stitch. If you look here, you can see there are what look like 2 little legs just there underneath this final bar. So we're going to insert our hook in between those to get a really neat finish. So just insert your hook and do a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull the loop through, and then pull it through the loop on the hook. And that completes row 2. For row 3, start with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then turn, skip the first chain, and under the back loop of your next chain, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and repeat into the next chain. Next, insert your hook underneath the top 2 loops of the first stitch of the row, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then insert your hook under the next top 2 loops of the next stitch along and under the next stitch until you have 6 loops on your hook. Just show you here, these little stitches here will form the side in a second. So we now yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook to close. And that's the first part of the star stitch for the next row. And then we just repeat. Insert your hook into the eye of the star and then into the back loop and then into the base of that stitch, and then under the next 2 stitches along we insert a hook, yarn over, pulling up a loop each time until we have 6 loops on our hook, and we yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, yarn over and pull through to close. So it's very similar to how we started on the very first row where we worked into the chains. We're now working into actual stitches. So we just repeat the sequence all the way to the end of the row. Going into the back loop, have that left leg into the base of that left leg, then into each of the next 2 stitches. Into the eye, into the back loop of that left leg, into the base and into the next 2 stitches, each time pulling up a loop until we have 6, and then we pull through all 6 and then close like so. And that's really all that there is to this little stitch. And here we are at the end of the row now. So we can see that this is part of the ridge that the half double crochet left. So just be careful at the end here. Look for the final couple of little bars. Just rotate your work and go under both loops to complete the last stitch. You have 6 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 6 and yarn over, pull through to close. And then to get a nice neat edge, once again we just insert our hook into the eye of the star, yarn over, pull up a loop, and this time we go into the base of that left leg and work off 2 at a time, like so. And then we repeat what we did for row 2. So for row 2 we just turn our work like so, flipping the work like the page of a book. No need to chain, and we find the eye of our first little star here, and we just work 2 half double crochets in there. And then we work 2 half double crochets into each eye of each star to the end. So this is a really sweet little 2-row repeat. And we have that little finishing slip stitch between those 2 tiny little legs at the very end. So if we look here, you can see there's a little bar across there, and just here we've got those two little legs, and we just insert our hook in there. Just hang on a sec, we need to make sure we go underneath like so, and then slip stitch to give a really neat edge. Right, so that's it. You just go ahead repeating rows 3 and 4 for however long you'd like your project to be. So that really does bring us to the end of the tutorial. However, let's have a look at the difference that working into the back of that left leg makes. I hope you can see it. If I point it out to you, I think once I point it out to you, you'll never unsee it again. If we look here, the middle row is how we've worked today. We've done the tutorial exactly the way this little middle row has been worked. But the top row here and the bottom row are the original way of working the star stitch, where we work in the front of the leg, the left leg. Right, some of you may be keen-eyed and you may have already seen it, but if we have a little look here, can you see there? There's a tiny little gap. Whereas on this one here, which is the technique we've used today, we have a little leg filling that gap in, all because we just worked into the back of the stitch. So let's have a closer look. Can you see here? We have 1, 2, 3 little legs, but here that one is missing. I know it's a really subtle difference. However, I do think this one just makes it look that bit more polished. So if we have a look here, this is the one we've done today, and it just enhances that star-like effect of the stitch. Right, please let me know in the comments if you can see this and you also like the difference it makes and you might like to give it a try. Right, I look forward to hearing from you all and seeing you on the next video. In the meantime, take care and bye for now.